Right, Dreadysays, this time with the mystery box. We have the Nemesis Pro, the NKX 6.5 foot, 6.5 even, foil board. Now, I'm going to do a quick unboxing, and there is a mysterious treat inside this box, which we will explore. Let's dive in. So what is interesting is it comes in this big box, and what is really rather strange, that's now broken, is it comes in this nice big box, which in transit was pretty beaten up underneath. The board looks okay. You get your 6.5 foot board, cheap repair kit. Now, does it even have glue in it? No glue. They're not allowed to send glue, so we don't get any glue, I'm afraid. However, the glue that does come with all of these sort of cheaper Chinese brand boards is always rubbish anyway, so I do recommend different glue. Now, it comes with a bag, however you don't get it in the bag, which just seems strange because the bag is okay. I'll probably upgrade it to one of my other Isup ones with wheels. Yeah, that's a padded bag. Put it in the bag and ship it in the bag. It's safer. You must get returns because they turn up with holes. But the bag looks reasonable actually. The cheapest of cheap ankle leashes. It is a 10-foot leash though. Doesn't look 10 foot. But it is going to be longer than the board, which is important. It's going to be much longer than this board. It's 6.5 foot. Oh dear, I forgot to bring my good pump. I'm in for a bad time. Check out my review on Are the Cheap Pumps Junk? And this is most definitely a cheap. Dear Lord, is it single stage? Oh no. No, it's dual stage. Oh, yep. There we go. Single and dual. That doesn't feel too bad actually. Right, jury's out until we pump it up. My hose is cheap. I've got better hoses. And the mystery. It came with two what look like 9-10 inch fins. Now it's a foil board, so it's got the foil board tracks, the twin US style fin boxes. But why? Why does it come with two fins for the US style box? Right, and here it is. 6.5 foot. Flip her over. Carbon fin box. Pretty much most of what you're paying for with these. And what we're going to try today, which is going to be rather exciting, what we're going to try is the two fins actually on the foil box, just two fins. We'll give it a go. We're here to experiment, and we are literally here next to the water, so what could go wrong? That's the board, unbagged, unboxed, and we've had a look at everything. First thing I'm going to do is tighten up. Let me move you around a little bit. Is tighten up the inflation valve. I suppose it helps if you're in shot. Tighten up the inflation valve because never trust them. Pop that in there. Give it a turn. That needed 5 or 6 mil there turn, so it wasn't tight out the factory. Right, time for my least favourite thing, pumping it up. Okay, that already feels cheap. What is it? High capacity. with the pin in as usual. So the valve pin's now in. Make sure that pin goes up and down. Right, 15 psi. And we're off. There's hissing coming out of the pump. Not a good sign, is it? Oh, cheap pumps. Right, we've got about halfway on double. Let's put it on single. Four minutes. 4. Awesome. Right, we're pumped up in 4 minutes with a really cheap pump. I like that. I can hear a hiss. Or is it something on the marina? No, I think we're good. That's not too heavy. That's quite manageable. Hasn't got a foil on it though, has it? So, this is where it gets weird. I'm going to try this. I'm going to go with no. It's no surprise really, is it? Oh yeah. Sort of.
Sort of.
It's not a paddleboard.
Actually, sorry, yeah, I didn't say how short that was.
Right, so let's take a look at the build quality of the board. Now, I've noticed straight off the bat, a little bit of glue there, coming slightly loose. Not the end of the world, that's been cut out okay. Diamond groove deck pads normal. There is a place for a carry handle. They don't come with one, or most importantly, it's designed for moving one of these to here so you can have parallel foot positioning. But you could have a carry handle there. Might stick one on there. But you've got these cheap things which are not adjustable. So I may upgrade these at some point, but you can get your feet in them without any problems. That's pretty standard. Your leash point. Glue seems okay. The seams don't seem too bad. I'll flip her over. Now mine did come slightly damaged. A little scratch on the front of the carbon fin box plate. No drama, I suppose. This is cheap. The carbon effect started to peel slightly there. That won't be the end of the world. And I've got a bubble. I've got a bump there, so I may be contacting them about that. That's not ideal, but shouldn't affect things too much. Right, so there we have it. The NKX 6.5 foot Nemesis Pro. You're getting what you pay for. Not particularly impressed with my little bump, but I'll contact them. I've heard their customer support is absolutely awful. So I'm not looking forward to that. We'll do a follow-up and see how it goes. And now I'm going to put it out on the water without any fins. See what happens. Okay, just in case I forgot to mention it, I didn't like trying to get the fins in. It just felt like it was trying to pull the fin box out. It wasn't designed to have 2 fins in, it would have looked ridiculous. But let's get it in the water with a paddle and see what 170 litres of displacement feels like on a 6.5 foot board. I can't stop looking at that bulge. Not ideal, not ideal. It's a manufacturing defect. I'll get in touch, we'll see what happens. Right, no fins, we're not using that crappy little ankle leash that came with it. No, basically. So, use the Panda Board Sports quick release. I'm hoping not to go in the water because it is quite chilly in the water today. See, no fins. Is this a paddleboard too? Yeah. 170 litres worth. Now I haven't got a fin, so I'm just going to go around in circles. Oh, that's stable though. So obviously it's hard work without a fin. Of course I'm going to go around in circles, but can I subsurf this with a foil? Well, yeah, because I can stand up on it without fins. Right, let's try and get back to the dock in a zigzag. Scull in. Right, so that's 170 litres. That's incredibly stable. Too big for me, but I want to learn. So when I'm out in the water, I'm with my wing, I'm in this position. And the board is going to support my weight and some. It's a shame I couldn't get the fin on it. I would have used it as a sup. Some weird J stroke to try and come back in. There we have it. So apart from the manufacturing defect on the nose, having to tighten up the valve considerably, there is a scratch on the carbon plate. The box was battered when it turned up and it didn't come in its bag. It comes with 2 large fins that don't fit, that you don't really need. The foot straps aren't adjustable. The deck pad's okay, the construction seems okay. It takes 4 minutes to pump up. We are strongly in the realms of you get what you pay for, but I think this is going to be a great beginner board for me because I am new to wing foiling. So I thought I'd go big just to give me that sort of confidence and safety, and I feel I'm going to outgrow it really quickly. But it will have resale value, and they may send me another one because I'm not happy with that bulge on the nose. That's quite nice. I might look at a 2-into-1 sort of fin system. And there we have it. It's nice to have something so light and easy to manoeuvre with. Alright guys, that's it. NKX Nemesis Pro 6.5 foot. Is it going to go? Back in its bag. without too much drama. Let's find out. Now you can use the pump to deflate. It's not really much point. Push the pin in, lock it off to one side, and just work your way down the board, pushing the air out. And then whilst you're folding it up, it will also push the air out if you fold it from the back to the front. Or just fold it once. That's weird. Just having to fold a board once. Right, here we go. Right, already that feels like no. Wow. Oh, fucking hell. Deck pad's peeling at the back. Of course it is. Right, does it fit back in the bag? Nearly. Oh dear. Let's try it fin box down. Doesn't seem to make any difference which way you put it in. Fin box up or fin box down. It's in, but it's putting a lot of pressure on those corners. They're going to rub. Not the best bag I've seen. Almost the worst. There's the bag. And nowhere to put the pump. No room, nowhere. That's a shame. Oh, that's another negative. But it's a board, it's cheap, it's as cheap as you're going to get. We'll see how it does on the water. Right guys, that's it for the unboxing, unbagging, rebagging and finless water test. Catch you for the next one.